Oh, it's always good to be back to Europa Universalis. We're back with Hormuz, the all-island adventure. As the name implies, we take islands and nothing but. Japan being an island is something that we're about to tear apart here, and I've put some thought into how I want to do exactly that. And the first step is making sure there is no enemy navy getting in my way here. How about we just get rid of all of those, merge together, and crush what remains of their navy that we can actually get to. These ones I don't really rate as able to get toable. There is a temptation to merge all my forces together and charge over here, just to get Satsuma so that I can get some extra war score, but I think we'll finish up this war. And this is what I plan to take. Only one of these provinces I suspect I'll actually keep for myself, and that will be Setsu, since I'll be able to do quite a lot of claims from there. The rest of the provinces I am going to divvy out to Brunei. Since Brunei is my religion and has religious ideas and has absolutely no intention of running away from me, unfortunately that's just a little bit more than the enemy is willing to give. But once I crush their navy, they'll have a change of heart about that. Jake, do you plan to get back to being slapped silly by the Irish after this campaign? This whole idea that I have plans, I don't know where it comes from. Okay, further to it, you've already done what you need to do there. I want you back. And my claims on Vijayanagara are going to run out soon enough. So I actually want to declare war on them pretty swiftly, so we need to wrap this war up. I'm sure there are a whole lot of things we're not getting anymore, and we have you completely under blockade, right? Wrong. Let's take care of Satsuma's blockade too. I just need to squeeze out every last bit of war score that I can. Yeah, oddly enough, they don't like that. I mean, I could spare a ducat or two. Question is, do I want to? We'll let 1 month change. I'll take the risk on that. But then I need to get a move on with this. Well, poor choices were made. Now I can't get quite as much as I want. But this'll do. I get all those lands in Hokkaido. I get this for Brunei. I see no reason to drag this war on, since I'll be getting call for pizza soon. What a shame, but it's what I get for not taking the land that I had actually claimed in this war. I was watching around the Pain Train episodes on the VOD. Good to see you got your act together again, Jake, as if there was ever any doubt. Starting to wonder if it would be better to take these lands for myself and then give it to Brunei, but hey, the time for worrying is long past. Ka-ching! There we go. The Japanese will be able to get back there. Brunei will probably give them military access because that's the kind of person that they are. Otherwise, I have Setsu. I think I'll keep the fort there because it means that I can look after it a bit better, but I do need to core it up. Expensive and time-consuming that'll be. Do I really care about autonomy? It would really be going to the merchant guilds anyway. So I'll just increase autonomy for now. So what of all my troops and all my boats? Let's just get all of them together now and get them over to Setsu. And again, there are you guys who are going to be a little trapped if I don't do anything about you. What am I going to do with Hokkaido? Well, I'm certainly not about to keep a hold of it myself. I wish for it to belong back to Ainu. Let's get them back on the map. They'll follow the Shinto faith. Not a big fan of that. But I am a big fan of religious defensive offensive ideas, of which they've almost completely fleshed out. That's really nice. They got the same tech as me. If I was clever, I would have teched up before releasing them, but I'm not too concerned about that. They're there to core for me. And they're also there to be Sunni for me. I'm not going to beat around the bush, my friends. You are... We must be in the same religious group for me to put my relative on the throne, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm still going to enforce that religion ASAP. Sure, they don't like it, but they'll come to understand that it's for the greater good. Otherwise, yeah, you guys get over there. I'll need transports to look after you. Pretty wonderful. Jake, you seem fired up. Good sleep? Well, it's 3 in the afternoon, so yes. Right, the state situation is as it always has been. I need to bring you guys back with the main force, and I need to figure out my steps against Vijayanagara from here. I still want to put lots of claims on Japan, but I would also like it if my subjects got lots of claims on Japan, so I'm going to paint them red, so that hopefully my subjects get the right idea here and start fabricating their own claims. Hopefully, I mean, our ruler of Ainu, oh, he's a pretty decent fellow there. And they're also an administrative monarchy, that's good. It means they're not a Siberian clan council, one of the worst, if not the worst, government types in the game. And I don't suppose I have enough to do anything with you straight away, that's fair enough. But I will want to start spying on Vijayanagara once I have the free diplomat to do so. Alright, we'll get moving. Or will we? I just suddenly had a thought. How are my estates doing? Especially those merchant guild fellows. Could certainly do with some support from them. There's a lot of things I would quite like out of them, including the New World Company to increase those global settlers. And with that in mind, I could also give them their charters to really buff up their everything. And with that, I can get 150 Diplo power out of them, which is really rather nice. I want that. Frankly, I also want their contribution. 815 ducats is rather a lot. It's rather a hell of a lot. It's a lot more than I'd get out of drafting ships for war, so I'll be having that even if you don't like me for a wee bit. And I think I also want to get some more lights on the go. Ka-ching and ka-ching. We have an enormous force limit, so might as well put it to use. So did I tell all my units somewhere to go? Because I want them over in Setsu. There should be plenty of supply limit for them there. And how about my boats? Where are they all going to go? They're all going to Setsu, although if I could grab a small amount of the transports. Not many, just 10 will do. Chings are also outdated, but I really don't feel a rushing need to update them. There we go. We'll take care of everyone and get them back where they need to be. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. I certainly am. Of course I am. I'm playing Europa. I'm not the most popular man in Asia. I'm not even the most populous man in Asia. It'll be okay. So Ainu will very swiftly get these converted. Despite them being Shinto, they are his religion, his culture. And I can get him to accept the Japanese cultures fast enough as well. Good to see Brunei getting on the coring ASAP. So this will give me a lot of freedom when fighting Japan in the future, because I'll have a lot more control of the islands, especially up here, since they would have to siege down this fort in Hokkaido. So yeah, I want everybody up here, since that's a good place to plot against Vijayanagara. And I'm going to need a lot of boats for that too. Is everybody in position yet? Because I don't see you all being in position yet. That looks good enough. Get you over there. If you are a boat, I want you there. Jake, I've caught up on YouTube for this series. Great to finally catch you live. It's kind of inspiring to see people that have come across from the YouTube to check this out. Okay, is Vijayanagara at war? No, they're just busy. This I don't like though. They've got a lot of troops over in Ceylon. I should deal with that. Liking having all that money, but didn't I just take that away from the merchant guilds? I feel like I am losing a fair chunk of money here. Well, I am also rooting out that corruption, but hey ho, we'll be okay. All is going according to plan with the colonization to block out the British. But I am running out of time here, so I would love to just threaten war, but they're not going to be giving up any province just like that. So instead I'll build up a spy network. I shall get my claim probably on Kyoto. I'm trying to think if there's anything else more worthwhile claiming than Kyoto. And again, I do just want to divvy this up between my subjects here. I don't want to spend too much time in Japan myself. So perhaps I'll claim something like Taihima and then just give that claim to Brunei to worry about later. So yes, Taijima. And then I don't have to worry about that at all. So Brunei, please enjoy my core and or claim on Taihima. And you know what? I don't really care about Satsuma for myself. I would care about Chihuzen for myself. Well, I do need one of these for myself to be able to claim some land from Korea. Not that there's any big hurry on that, but Satsuma for myself or for Brunei? I can worry about that later, I rather think. Jake, why not land some of your men in India proper to make the army move and block them out of Ceylon? You're getting a bit ahead of me here. Now let's keep burning those books though. Oh shoot, wrong one. Oh well. Who needs reading anyway? I don't need tariffs, but I do need points here. Let's keep things going. I tried to build all those boats. They weren't free. And it's so nice to have everything the right religion. So people are arriving, as well they should. I forgot I still have quite a few mercs, don't I? They're not free. It's my fleet maintenance that's really costing me though. Oh, geez, I messed that up slightly, didn't I? Let's try to sort you guys out a bit. This must be my entire army, okay? 30, 40, 54. Plus a few more down there. Yeah, that seems exactly right. So what do I do with an army like this? I could smash them all together into one mean, lean fighting force. And I think that's probably what I'll do, despite the heavy attack on my attrition that will cause. Because I really want Vijayanagara to not be causing me any problems. How are we looking for boat damage? A little rough. More than just a little rough. I want the ones that are at 100% though, on a special mission. That mission is defend the Straits of Hormuz at all costs. You can join them on that one. And I recall we still have you there, so maybe you can even join out on that mission, since I'll be able to add your 4 shock to the mix there. There are 2 main areas to protect here, and especially here. Once they are protected, everything else will go probably according to plan. But then there's still you. What do? I still need to keep this army together, so I think I'll split them up into 2. Whilst having... I really don't like the fact that I'm short 1 horse here. Even if it's costing me on the mat. Nah, let's not let it bother you, Jake. Still though, a bit of a dive bomb over here to distract him would be one thing, but part of me really thinks I won't need the distraction. I just need to land on Vani, and then it's advantage me. It would take him some time to think that an attack on Vani would be a great idea. Especially since I have a little bit of a tech advantage over him. Not a huge amount though, so maybe that's not the greatest of ideas. No, it really isn't the greatest of ideas. I should distract him first. Which means grabbing my mercs, splitting them up into single stacks. Because we're not scared of losing a few mercs around here. And telling them all to get on the boat. And then where can I strike? I can strike all along here and here. Yeah, that seems dastardly enough. They will need a bit of protection, and I suspect my enemy has more than a fair few ships of their own. So have I got 41 heavies? Yeah, I do. Okay, well that means I need 8 of you, and you need to be at least a little bit protected. 10 heavies or so should do the trick. And truthfully, I think I want you split up half and half. Yeah, that should do me. And then we've got all of you. 1 of you there. And one of you there, ready to roll. And then the rest of you need to be prepared as well. 25. There we go, that seems fair enough. Very fair. Sweden levels of fair. But I still want those repaired up a bit before going gung-ho into this. Vigianigar slandered the name of our merchants as well, how dare they. That really hurts us in a lot of ways. So let's get some cheaper boats, that'll make me feel better about myself. So we're going to be in position for this. I worry slightly for you guys, since you probably will get trashed in battle. So how about you guys just chill out for a wee bit? You guys are not fully repaired, but I mean you're mostly repaired, and mostly is good enough. I hope I don't get caught out here. I can totally see that happening to myself. Let's get you over there. We'll be prepared for anything that comes our way. Jake kicked the UK out of the Cape yet? How could I even do that? Oh, that's not good news. The Portuguese have a lot of extra range, 25%, and that is not what I was expecting. They can also grow pretty quickly, so I need to secure these islands for myself pretty quickly. They'll probably still be able to reach some things that I want, but that was just the way of it. As long as I was never going to take expansion, I was always going to suffer like G did when it comes to this. Okay, so as daft as a thing as it is to do, because I should probably be more prepared for this than I am, I still just want to take Ceylon. I'm not in any risk of a Utah declaring war on me, am I? Nowhere near. No real revolt issues as far as I can see, and if anything happens here, well, I'm sure I'll be able to react in time, since there is a fort there protecting it all, and it is garrisoned. Brunei's getting that all cored away, and since they have religious ideas finished, they'll have no problem converting it all. So let's just worry less and attack more. We are not going to be doing any amazing attacks on their navy. But that's okay. We'll just declare war. I wish to take Vani for myself. There we go. Attacks, 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 but it's our heavies against their not heavies. And these guys are very throwaway. They're just there to distract. They can quite happily die. Crunch goes the navy. And you know, I think we should just go for Vani straight away. It's a shame I don't have a general here, but I just don't. So here comes the pain. That's more than a fair amount of pain. I think I may have to grab some of you to help out. I hope he doesn't demolish me in Vani, since I think it's well within his power to do. Okay, so I didn't realize I had boats floating around here. Oh, that's right, I have these ships that are being built and are probably going to go one by one to get destroyed there. Plus I have you. Please go home, since this is not a place for you. It would just take his units to come over there and slaughter me in Vani, but we're doing what we can, hopefully distracting him. Because I don't mind a little bit of a loss early on. Okay, that's good that he's not reacting here. That means I should be able to get this before he comes and ruins my day. And as soon as I have Vani, he cannot come down here to, like I said, ruin my day. So with that in mind, I might as well not just sacrifice all these guys. Oh, these guys are already going to be sacrificed. Well, it just sucks to be them, doesn't it? So I still want to have our heavies protect Hormuz, since that's an incredibly important place. The rest of you get over here. The rest of you, I don't want to just throw you away even though you are merc scum. And there we go, Vani has become ours. No one can cross over here to ruin my day. And my heir, who I recall not being the sharpest tool, should go and lead our troops to victory. Fighting in grasslands, I cross a river. Well, I'd be crossing a river just about any way I cut it, at least this way I'm not jungling everything up. So good. You guys get together here despite the attrition, because I'm not scared of little things like losing sailors. I've got plenty of those. I think we're pretty well defended there. Aristocratic next, JK. People are asking about ideas. We're not taking the best of ideas here. But why would we? I'm really starting to like the whole not playing with good ideas routine. Okay, mercs can just go and chill out over here. Now I strongly suspect they're going to invade me. Are you sending any units here? Yeah, the second army is going to arrive here, and I probably won't have time to react to it. But throwing over lots of heavies to defend that's a tall order. And then again, I think 10 of my heavies would be able to take care of that. And keep in mind there are a lot of enemy heavies that I'm going to be fighting here. Or at least, probably going to have to fight here. So, yeah. You know what, I can try. I'll get there in February, so nowhere near enough time to stop all this. So no, I won't bother with that. I will take this over and then my army can go and destroy you. But I want to make sure that this island belongs to me first. This is a very familiar way of battles, for battles to go. Very much not in my favour. So let's just try and outnumber him. That's one thing we have going for us. Brunei now is not the time for that. I'll still help you out though, because I must. Oh, that's right, we have a fort getting in our way here, so even if I defeat you, it won't be enough, will it? Well, it will if I send my transports to be over here. So, as expected, they're going that way. Down you go. And what'll I do? What will I do? I think I'll do this. That'll crush them. Then the only place they can run to are places that I'm going anyway. So he's going straight for my capital, which is kind of expected, but I just need to rummel his army here, and then I'll be fine. Nobody's going to get past this, I suspect. I think we'll be okay. The trouble is taking down that navy. Because if he just keeps shipping lots of troops over, oh, especially if he has that much artillery there, that's going to be troublesome, won't it? I'll still deal with it. It'll be okay. We'll strike fast. We'll think about how to strike better later. I don't need stability, so sure, I'll just tech up. I get a free idea slot, but I'm not sure what to go for just yet. In fact, how am I doing? We're still focusing on admin tech, I think. I do think the time for innovative has come. I'll worry about fleshing it out later, but I'm really looking forward to getting even more naval force limit. Okay, is he bringing more of an army? Yeah, he is. He's really bringing the pain. I'm gonna have quite a fight ahead of me here since I'm not taking down his boats. Yeah, the implication there is perhaps I should be getting on those, that whole boat destroying thing from Andhra. But there's the concern that if I do that, I leave these boats too few and too unsupported. And again, I have extra 10 heavies right here, don't I? Yeah, I think I will head over there with that. We'll crush these guys, hopefully. I mean, I could totally see it not going the way I want it to. But I need to destroy them before they take my capital, which is a tall order, frankly. For my army that fights like a load of wet paper bags, I don't need much here. I just need a little bit of cannon to help take that out. The rest of you, however, will get back on that ship and then go over to protect our homeland. As long as nobody takes this, we're Gucci. Still though, you guys are going to be facing a lot of pain here. Honestly, I don't need anything here aside from a couple of mercs. I can come back and take this any time, but liberating my island is a priority. Yeah, it is a priority. We'll go over there and save our souls. Come now, my heavies, I know you're stronger than that, so show your strength. Like this is some kind of humiliation, CB. And we'll go and get our army to help us out there as well. Since you're back up to snuff, I'll switch you two out. Very happy to keep Hormuz defended. I actually lost a heavy there, might lose another. Might lose a few here. Crunch. Utter annihilation of the enemy's transports, which is what we're looking for. Vijayanagar, however, is coming along to ruin my day. So how about everybody makes their way to Delhi right now for protection? Can you get out of there in time? Not liking the implications here. Get yourself over there. Try to do what you can and save our capital. The odds of them taking it are very low, but still higher than I want it to be. Good, we'll get you all repaired up. I'm confident nobody could take on a full smack at 20 of our heavies. Okay, so you're going over to Malacca, and that'll cause an engagement. I don't really want my heavily beaten up heavy ships to go and engage with that. But, I don't know, have I got any cheap tricks to get me out of here? Anything I do just keeps you locked there. Nope, not happening. Oh well. It is what it is, you're going to lose. Crunch. It was just one light. Okay, good. My capital looks fairly safe-ish. I could probably slaughter them with what I have now. Andhra are at Tech 15, much like me. But, you know, why don't I just have a bit of faith in my units here? Let's go and take them on. Grasslands. If I really need to, I can reinforce them with a sortie. If it comes to that, then things have already gone pretty pear-shaped. I'm not liking how utterly useless